¿Qué es un cognado? What is a cognate? The formal definition is having the same linguistic derivation as another, or from the same original word or root. That might sound complicated, but a cognate is simply a word in one language that looks, sounds, and has the same meaning as a word in a different language. I'll give you a few easy examples of cognates in Spanish and English. Chocolate in Spanish is chocolate. Curious is curioso. Animal is animal. Correct is correcto. Ambulance is ambulancia. And organic is orgánico. Do you see how these words look and sound the same in both English and Spanish? Well, they mean the same thing in both languages too. That's pretty cool, especially considering the fact that more than 40% of all words in English have a related cognate in Spanish. Do you know what that means? Even if you tell me, Senorita Harvey, I don't understand or speak any Spanish. The fact that you speak English means that you can read, speak, and understand at least 40% of the Spanish language. Even the word cognate is an actual cognate. The word for cognate in Spanish is cognado. The goal of the first few classes of Spanish this year will be for you to gain cognate awareness. Cognate awareness is the ability to use cognates in a primary language as a tool for understanding a second language. In this case, our primary language is English, and our secondary language is Spanish. Can you think of any Spanish cognates you already know? I'll give you a hint. Do you remember how to say elephant in Spanish? What about paper? Class? Baseball? If you said elephant is elefante, paper is papel, class is clase, and baseball is baseball, well, then you'd be right. There are other types of cognates that may not be so obvious. The word luna in Spanish means moon in English. While luna doesn't look and sound like the word moon, you might notice it looks like the word lunar, as in a lunar landing, or what you do, you land on the moon. Another example of a cognate, which is a little bit harder, is the verb escribir. You guys probably haven't learned this word yet, but escribir means to write. Can you think of how these words might be related? If you thought that the word escribir looked or sounded like the word scribe or script, you were right on. There are even some super handy-dandy rules to help you remember cognates and how they change, but that will be for another video. For homework, I'd like you to find 5 more Spanish cognates. You should write them in a Spanish folder within Notability. Make sure you include both the English and the Spanish words. Hasta luego!
Created using Powtoon.